Yo, what's up guys and welcome back to bird farming stage 4. In all honesty, it's not that hard to do. It's just a bit of RNG and a little bit tanking, which I can't actually do on my own account. So I'm using like the homies account. Shout out to Paifu for lending me this because bro, I don't have the card set and it sucks. I tried the teams on the left side of the screen because I actually don't have the melee relic. I had to like offer that team because it's more tanky and it just did not work for me, bro. So I'm on the better JP account, you know? So yeah, shout out to the homie for lending me this. But yeah, those teams can definitely do it easily. Because I almost got it on that account. If I had card set, I might have lived long enough to kill. Unfortunately, was not possible. Phase 1, I actually just go for the heal strat because normally you don't want to like pop your heal. But it's just enough to get your Thor up to be able to get past the 300 mark. So she just instantly stacks. She can without the heals sometimes, but it's basically on whether she crits or not, so I don't want to like bother with it. So I pop her instantly turn 1. And what we're going to be doing throughout the whole of phase 1 is basically surviving and building level 2 cards. We need 3 of them for phase 2, but for the most part I'm going to be using my Thor's card and my Melee's Amplify on my phase 1s just to stack damage and clear through them while I'm building like level 2 cards. I tend to build Miguelda's single target and the end single target into level 2s because I want to save more DPS cards for like actually hitting the boss. But if I don't get it, I actually like end up burning some of my DPS cards as a perk. But yeah. Phase 2, you need, I can't stress, you need 3 of these level 2 cards specifically to hit a mechanic that allows you to do damage against phase 2. Once we use 3 level 2 cards, we actually get a shield, which buffs us, enabling us to do damage to the boss. So, if a unit loses that shield, his damage is going to be much lower. 554,000 is damage cap, I'll have you know. If Thor hits her while buffed, she goes crazy. And you can actually kill this phase in 1 turn, or you can stick around for 1 or 2 turns to just build up cards. Because phase 3, the next mechanic we're going to be using is Amplify and Thor cards. So you're going to be needing quite a bit of them just to actually like get through phase 3 if you want to have like good success. So yeah, that's why I kind of like stuck around an extra turn just to get a little bit head start on it, because I don't want like that much extra RNG playing into my card draw. So yeah. Phase 3. Every single one of these immortality stacks, we're going to have to remove them by using cards. Amplify cards, which is Melee and Miguelda, and Thor cards, which is either. The Thor card that she zigzagged around actually fully removes any damage stacks that he has, so you're always going to be wanting to use that last. The other card where she actually like calls the lightning straight down on him, sometimes it actually gives him damage buffs, so I tend to use that less than the zigzag one. But yeah, you basically need to do this for around 3 to 4 turns depending on your RNG here. So that can become a problem. That's why I say like I chose to stick around an extra turn on phase 2 to get a little more extra like card stacking, so I don't really run into this problem as much. Killing him is not really the problem here. It's just getting the RNG to actually get enough of the attack cards. Once you get off all the mortality stacks, it's pretty easy to kill him. Also, do not use, if you're using red Dian, this I should have said this before, green Dian is probably better, but since I'm using red here because he doesn't have the green, if I attack with her attack card, he actually gains immortality stacks. So I can't actually use it unless all his immortalities are over, so he can't regain any. That's the only way I can use it, as you'll see here. Because I was actually testing it, because I wasn't sure like if you already removed every single one, if you'd regain from nothing. But if I had used it while he had immortality stacks, he would gain immortality stacks. So since I completely removed it, I was able to use it and it worked completely fine. Phase 4, not that crazy in mechanics, but it is where you can definitely fail. Phase 4 has like pretty much the bird passives from stage 3, where he can like fully revive once you hit him to 25% or lower. Or you can get the one I have here, which is like once you kill him, he has 50% HP back, which is the one I actually prefer. It's easier for me to pass. What actually happens here is like he gets certain buffs. Like once you hit him past a certain HP, I tend to not attack with my Thor on turn 1 because I feel like he just gets that defense buff and it becomes a nightmare kinda. So I tend to like not hit her so I don't proc it early. So I use her in the second turn while trying to get her ult and prepping Melly's ult just in case. If I don't have it already, I'll try to push Melly's ult. I will be needing it for the following turns because he will become invincible. Having Melly's ult to remove that, Thor's ult to do major damage, and then probably a Thor card to follow up who just actually annihilate him would be like best case scenario. But if you're like me, he has like the 50% like perk, the 50% HP back perk. So once I kill him, he just regains it all back. At this point, it's really up to your RNG whether you get Thor cards or heal cards, because if you're not getting Thor cards, you're gonna be needing to get like heal cards or melee AoE to cleanse the debuffs. Otherwise, you're pretty much dead in a few turns. So yeah, either you stick around long enough to survive, or you get Thor cards to actually hit and just be out of it. So yeah, if you enjoyed this, thank you very much for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Peace.